Hey, I'm Matt Jones. This is the Real Estate Investing Roadmap podcast. I wanted to come to you with a special kind of mini episode because I know that new investors are so frequently really worried about making some big mistake and losing it all, or just some kind of catastrophic mistake. And that's just not what usually happens. So I wanted to bring you the top 3 mistakes that I see new investors make. And they're probably not what you think. Take a quick watch or listen and find out what those mistakes are and how you can best avoid them to be successful in your real estate journey. Number 1 is going to be not learning to run your numbers with all of the important factors considered. So you can think you're going to buy a property that's going to make all kinds of cash flow for you and end up losing money on that property. How does that happen? Well, you forget to consider things like property management, capital expenditures or reserves for those capital expenditures, repairs, vacancy. All of those things matter and they impact your bottom line. The second most common mistake that I see new investors make is spending too long on the sidelines. You want to decide what strategy or strategies appeal to you. You want to learn to run your numbers, and then you want to be ready to jump in. A popular strategy I believe it came from the military, but you also come across it in business now too, says that if you have less than 40% of the information, you don't have enough information to make a decision. If you have more than 70% of the information, you've probably waited too long. So 40 to 70% is the sweet spot. Get there and then be ready to jump in. Mistake number 3 that I see most often is being too vague in your search. So if you want people to help you, and trust me, you're going to need some help from people, then you've got to be specific. If you just say, I want to invest in real estate, people are going to say, okay, and they're never going to think about it again. But if you say, I want to buy 2 to 4 unit multifamily properties with the opportunity to add value in the 32504 zip code of Pensacola, Florida, people are going to have a great idea of what you're looking for. And when they come across a property or a person that might help you, they're going to help you connect with that. It's also going to connect the parts of your brain that fire when you see opportunity, and it's going to have you on high alert in addition to the people you talk to. So don't be too vague. That's not going to help you at all. You want to be specific enough to know what you want, to tell other people what you want, and that way when you see it, you'll know it. So those are the top 3 mistakes that I, as a real estate agent and a real estate investor, see on a regular basis. I'd love to know what mistakes you see, what mistakes maybe you've made. If you enjoy this content, be sure and interact with me. Send me some questions. I'd love to answer your questions. You can also like and subscribe to my YouTube channel or to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Real Estate Investing Roadmap Podcast. This is Matt Jones here in Pensacola, Florida, signing off. Thanks for watching.